Hello, hello, and hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Pisces, let's get right into it. We are now officially in the last quarter moon phase in Capricorn. So, Pisces, you all are a water sign. You're a mutable sign. We are currently in Aries season, which is fire energy, right? And so we had a full moon in an air sign. So that fire, that air to that fire, gave you an opportunity, along with those rose-colored glasses being lifted off, you gave you an opportunity to see exactly what was weighing down your spirit and what energized or what rejuvenated your spirit, right? What felt good and what didn't feel good, in short. Now we're coming towards this last quarter moon phase in an earth sign. So this gives you a real opportunity to take that fire energy in you and take some kind of action to burn, meaning talk about tossing things into a fire pit that is emotionally draining you. And so as we get closer and closer to that last quarter moon phase, Source is even going to show you the source of things. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, like source of rumors, source of anything. Like it's going to get clearer and clearer. It has been clear now that the things have been cleared. There's still some things in your universe that have been weighing you down. But as we get closer and closer to this last quarter moon phase, for some of you all, it may feel like you are literally losing your mind with the visions that you have coming through. And I need you all to really believe in the visions that you all are having, Pisces. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what your cards have to say. I'm talking to you if you're Pisces anywhere in your chart, including your MC or IC, or if you're on the cusp of Aquarius or on the cusp of Aries. I am talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart. Here we have the King of Cups. This is the person who is king of their emotions, king of your creativity, king of your joy. You are really on top of things when it comes to your water, right? You're a water sign. So this is where you're a king of your water. So I'm not wasting my water on anything that is going to spiritually dehydrate me. Hopefully this is crystal clear to somebody. King of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. All right, Pisces, let's go. So somebody is king of their emotions. Somebody is saying, I am determined not to overthink anything. I am protecting my energy. I'm protecting my inner child. If I'm going to use my water for anything, as information is incoming, remember this is new energy incoming. This is new info incoming. And I see, like I said, I see my money growing, right? So not only is it my money, I see my creativity growing. I see I'm becoming happier. I see things happening for me. So for me to overthink some things from my past where I could have just cut certain people out of my life, or I could have created very firm boundaries and let people know you're skating on thin ice. Your name is about to get tossed into a fire pit. Not that you have to tell them that, but because Source is really trying to tell somebody the power is in your hands. You don't have to keep overthinking things. You don't have to keep getting emotional and becoming spiritually dehydrated over things. You can put that money towards your creativity, and that's what makes your inner child feels nurtured. If taking a vacation every 3 weeks makes your inner child feel nurtured, or buying something nice for yourself makes your inner child feels protected and nurtured, that's your business, right? It's nobody else's business to judge. It's yours. You worked hard for it. So whatever you need to do to make sure. But congratulations in advance to somebody whose money is growing. They have a leadership position, and I see an offer, coming your way. So again, all that other stuff, whatever nurtures your spirit, that's what you want to focus on, Pisces. That's exactly what you want to focus on, is making sure your inner child feels nurtured. For some of you all, love is coming your way, but that's only if you want it, right? Again, only, and I say that in all of my readings, because I'm telling you, there's so many people who are perfectly fine being single. If that's what you want, then that's great too, right? There's no judgment on my channel whatsoever. I'm just reading your cards, shining light on what Source is trying to tell me to get the message to you. Here we have the Sun card, the Hangman, we have the Judgment card, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and also the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody has made a clean break of a generational cycle, chain, or curse. And so at that, a lot of times you do feel like you're by yourself, but I'm telling you, when you stay in your light, when you stay in your purpose, the thing that motivates you, when you have mental clarity when you do it. Let's say, for instance, let's say you're a reader. Let's say you're a card reader. The energy that you feel when you're reading cards, or when you are baking cakes, or when you are working with animals, and when you're singing or writing music, whatever it is your purpose is to do. For some of you, or your purpose is to heal. You certainly can heal with music. You can certainly heal people with reading cards. You get so excited about doing what you're doing. All that energy just your spirit oozes all of that. Like, your intentions is to heal people, to make people feel better, not just to placate them, but the desire to really learn your craft, comes across in your songwriting, in your singing, in your reading cards, in your psychic abilities. Like, you absorb books. I mean, all of the learning that's what I'm seeing for you all. So the old you is gone. Swords are saying, hang in there, be patient with yourself, surrender your old self. Your old self has been surrendered to Source. And again, I see somebody, now that the rose-colored glasses are off, you're dreaming bigger. But somebody was in denial about a couple of things from the past. I mean, like a couple of things somebody kept overthinking, like being in denial about things. It could have been something as simple as, oh, I'm still going around certain family members. That's not a problem. That's just how they are. To now realizing, hey, when that rose-colored glasses came off, their energy is contaminating me. I can't be around that. And again, you're not judging them. But again, when you're operating in your purpose, that affects a lot of people. That's healing energy. That's inspiring other people. That's helping people to find the light within them. So now you're taking some things a lot more seriously, and somebody feels like they have hit the jackpot. Emotionally, you feel like you've hit the jackpot. And so this is how people see you. Somebody who is down to earth, very relatable, very regal energy. Somebody who can be counted on, someone who is stable, rooted and grounded, someone who is prosperous, someone who is loyal, someone who is patient. That's how people see you. That's the energy that you give off to people. Just somebody who's cool, calm, and collected. You're not stressed out, none of that. Like I said before, whatever nurtures your inner child, for some people, believe it or not, is something as like, even as an adult, you may feel like, you know what, I didn't get a chance to go to amusement parks when I was little. So you know what, as an adult, if I can squeeze myself in them little tiny seats, that's exactly what I'm going to do now, right? If I see myself taking myself to the amusement park and just having a great time, and then getting back in my car and going home at the end of the day, I feel like, you know what, I had a ball. I took pictures, so a lot of things I see. So I see somebody reliving their childhood, to some degree, where you feel a lot better. Here we have the Ten of Cups, the Princess of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords and also the Queen of Swords. Very nice. Ten of Cups lets me know that someone is definitely, here we have, see this right here, your inner child feels so protected. You're around other people who are also living out their inner child. These are your soul, this is like your soul family, right? And so that's what I'm seeing. That's why somebody feels like, the inner child is being let out. They just feel great. Here we have the Ace of Swords. So you're cutting out all the overthinking. See this right here? The swords. Imagine having this much access to swords around you. These, that you can cut out these right here, these ropes around this person is not even tight. All you have to do is just shake them off. Like, this is really in somebody's mind. Like, you may have been in denial about the past, but then when you think, why do I still have people connected? Why are certain energies still connected to me? Somebody's going to pull out this big sword and say, I need to cut all of this overthinking out. All of this overthinking. Let me get back to being booked and busy instead of burdened and overwhelmed. So lots of duties and responsibilities coming up for somebody if you aren't already there. We also have the Princess of Cups for some of you all. Like I said before, I do see somebody, like heading to the beach, talking to men and women. Your divine feminine sign, which means your energy is cyclic, has nothing to do with your gender. But again, I see somebody possibly heading to the beach just to get recharged and reset. Here we have the Ace of Wands. Your third eye is wide open. Somebody is like really already in their mind, hey, I'm making plans to go on a trip right now, right? Just to dip my toe in the water. Here we have the Queen of Swords. So you're definitely in your mind thinking about next steps. Like, in your mind thinking about in your mind thinking about vetting all the thoughts that's coming through your mind, including anybody that wants to be connected to you. You're vetting that as well. So kudos and congratulations to you all, Pisces, for at least putting in that work, of not just letting things sit in your water, of feeling like you were manipulated, going back to past codependent relationships, whether it's in your personal or your professional life. And like I said, hanging in there with yourselves, right? Yeah. So this is where you surrendered and sacrificed your old self. You're like, I'm a new person now. I'm a new person. I'm moving forward. I'm closing out this cycle. I'm burying everything, meaning tossing things into a fire pit, since we are in a zodiac sign season of a fire sign. You're initiating that, like I'm ramming through my emotions, and I'm tossing things into a fire pit. So, um, so yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what else, Pisces, that we have going on here. Yeah, so that Two of Swords and that Eight of Swords, lets me know that somebody was definitely in denial about some things. But Swords is saying there's no need for you to be in denial about anything moving forward. You know, you're not moving forward. Somebody has made a very clear decision. I have the power to cut some things out. I don't have to sit in that space of overthinking anything. I don't have to. That's really really an option, to sit there and keep overthinking it. Should I take this person back? Should I be friends with them? You know, should I reach back out to this ex? You know, should I? Guess what? When you reach back out, it may be even worse. Because now, where have you been? What's been going on? You could have experienced the death of a loved one. They wouldn't even care. Well, I mean, how long does it take? I haven't talked to you, and I don't know how. You spend the first 15, 20 minutes on the phone explaining to them how you were trying to flush out anything in your system. They still wouldn't get it. It wouldn't even register. It wouldn't make sense. So again, like I said before, there's a lot of people from your past that don't know the new you, because you've surrendered your old self and you're a totally new person. You may even dress different. You may even look different. You may have even gotten your hairstyle to cut off or grown out longer, whatever it is. You're just a different person. You're a totally different person. And really, a lot of people wouldn't even recognize the person that you are in spirit or physically, actually. Believe it or not, a lot of people wouldn't even recognize you, just because, again, it's like a person who's taken off their old, stepped out of their old body and left all of that in the past, and you're a totally new person. You're a person who, first and foremost, is free. You're spiritually free. Creatively, you're free. You're a person who, don't mind taking vacations as often as you need to, right? Again, your money is growing, so you certainly will be able to afford to do that. Here we have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Four of Cups, and also the Star card. So yeah, somebody is hopeful about their future. They're optimistic. They're in a very blissful state of mind, especially coming out of something where you were overthinking something, and it could have caused a lot of sleepless nights where you were overthinking some things. And again, because we're in this fire element, it could have caused some sweats. Could have caused some sweating. Here we have the Queen of Swords, but your Queen of Swords came out twice here. Lets me know that you're vetting all the thoughts coming through. Does not make you any less compassionate, but at the same time, you're not giving even those thoughts full access to your universe, so you're not overthinking it, right? Where there was some overthinking going on here. We also have the Page of Swords. Lets me know the anxiety that you've been feeling about situations are going away. Here we have the King of Cups. You become a lot wiser about things, a lot wiser about things that you were not wise about before. You were not wise about certain things before, but you're a lot wiser about things now. Excuse me. So let's get ready to close this out, Pisces. Congratulations, like I said, to you all for getting some kind of an increase in terms of your money, because again, the overthinking, somebody is starting to realize that you are very smart, you're very powerful, you're very creative. All of that is speaking to your money, whereas you were using your brain power and your creativity to overthink something, like somebody was manipulating you, or some kind of codependent relationships, like emotionally dehydrated. That's why I always talk about drinking so much water, especially as a water sign. You want to stay loaded up on water. You want to be flushed out, your system flushed out, juice fast, all of those things. So yeah, congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Whenever you go around people look at you like you just the star of the show, and you're not even trying to be the star. It's just your energy. It like illuminates from the inside out. And so again, here we have the Magician card, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower card, and also the Queen of Swords again. So the Tower card lets me know that something for you emotionally was wounded and unhealed. Some kind of wounded and unhealed emotions were brought to the surface, and you got an opportunity to to release all of those unhealed and wounded emotions, right? And again, you're only planting seeds that you want to grow. And so somebody has already planted seeds about a new job, increasing your money, those kind of things. The Magician card came through. This is God's way of sending messages to you. You already a receiver, so you're receiving messages that God is sending to you about only planting seeds. And I'm telling you, only plant seeds that you want to grow. You don't want to plant anything negative because you don't want that to grow. Anything positive you want to grow. Here we have the Four of Swords. That's God's way of saying to you, get your rest. Get your rest, get your rest, get your rest. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, someone sitting on their throne. Queen of Swords came out 3 times here. You know, you're sitting on your throne, you're vetting all the thoughts coming through. This is really, really reiterated 3 times because Source is really trying to tell somebody, instead of sitting in your thoughts and just overthinking stuff, take action sooner. Take action sooner, take action sooner. Things will go, somebody's water will run a lot smoother if they start literally taking action to flush out your water every day without fail. It doesn't take, just as you drifting off to go to sleep, press play on a any YouTube video that says sacral chakra cleansing or chakra cleansing or chakra meditation / cleansing music. Hit play and drift off to sleep. It's doing all the work for you. This is the action you're taking. See, what's happening is that it seems too good to be true. It seems too simple for somebody. Like somebody's looking at, should I be lighting 3 candles? What color should they be? You know, should I be running around a building 7 times? This is something simple. Just start with just listening to music. Just start with listening to music. Sound bowl, meditation music with water sounds in the background. It sounds too good to be true for somebody, but that's how, because our bodies are made up of almost 70% of water. So it's returning you back to security. It's returning you back to safety with that you felt in your mom's womb or in a womb, right? First time we ever experienced water. So I see the anxiety that you feel about something is going away. It's going away. Sources like get your rest. Continue just working hard, earning your money. Source is already taking care of everything. You've already broken generational cycles, chains, and curses. And in your vulnerability, there's a lot of things going on around you. A lot of things are falling apart in people's lives around you who meant harm to you. People are going through, there's a lot of karma happening. Karma's coming back around, you know. And so in your vulnerability, like I said, the rose-colored glasses have been lifted. Karma does not always mean a bad thing. For you, if you've been putting out good energy into the universe, it's coming back around good. Like I said, good karma in the universe. Your money is growing. I see somebody, you know, moving towards financial independence. You just keep on planting those seeds. You know, I see financial independence. Write out what you want. Like, how do you want your life to look financially? Write it out. 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 Maybe next time. Yeah. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. There's going to be some energies that want to connect with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But again, Source is saying if you're putting your energy to that and it's causing you to sweat, feel emotionally dehydrated, you feel yourself getting thirstier and thirstier and thirstier, Source is like toss it into a fire pit. See, those are the actions that people aren't taking. People are just sitting there, letting it sit in there. You know, you got to do something to get it out. Like take some kind of action to get it out. And people are looking for step-by-step instructions. And I understand that, but these are step-by-step instructions. You can toss it into a fire bowl, their name and the emotions attached to it, person, place, or thing. It can be an organization. Toss it into a burning bowl. However it makes you feel. Release it through fire, right? You can also sit down and do some kind of guided meditation through a cord cutting ceremony. You can do that as well if you feel like, okay, that water is still getting into my universe and I feel unsafe or unprotected connecting to certain energies. Sources like there's tons of things you can do to release it. Listening to chakra music, chakra cleansing music, free. All that stuff is free. Everything I've shared with you, free, and free. right? So you don't have to let that sit in your water. So somebody is definitely dancing in their purpose. See this sun right here? Somebody is operating in their sun. They're dancing in their purpose. You feel like a rebirth, because that's what this feels like. Somebody's made a very powerful transformation, and a lot of people see you as a person who is very regal, sitting on your throne. The way people even see you when you come into a space, again, no matter how you're dressed, people see you as like, this person looks like they are very powerful. They look like they have money. They look like they're connected to people. They look like they're very smart. So, um, how you respond to people, like I said before, you don't have to, even if you walk into a place and people don't make eye contact with you, or they don't say things to you, again, just your regal energy, that news will spread. That person is somebody. They might not even know who you are. Just something about your energy just gives off respectful. It gives off power. It gives off a person who is very smart, someone who is kind and gentle, someone who is friendly. That's the energy that you give off, someone who has a good heart. That's the energy that you give off. So let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. Judgment card. Again, we also have the Three of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Devil card. We have the Five of Swords, and also the Empress card. You're moving into a season of abundance and prosperity. And again, the Judgment card came out. Lets me know that you've broken some major generational curses, chains, and generational chains, curses, and cycles. Right? There could be a Scorpio somewhere in the midst. There could be an Aries somewhere. This could be something with somebody's mom or somebody's child that's happening here, that there's some kind of an awakening happening. Somebody could be you and your adult child could have broken generational cycles, curses, and chains. You and your mom could have broken generational cycles or chains. But you're definitely entering into season of abundance and prosperity, something from your past. For you, you're still kind of, see this Five of Swords right here? It could be two situations right here. You see these two swords that right here. Like there could be still some situations where you feel like, okay, I haven't picked those swords up and walked away from them yet. Like it could be something that's still kind of lingering out there from your past, and that the devil is trying to come back in through your mind and trying to play games on your mind when something is really over. Like I said, judgment is in your favor. Something is already over. That's why the anxiety that you may be feeling you'll start slowly but surely not feel anxious about it again. Remember when we see the Tower card, you don't always know what's happening in the spirit realm. Things could be going on from your past that you're not even aware of. You could have felt this heightened sense of anxiety, then all of a sudden it starts going away. You're like, when I was feeling so anxious about something, because Source is constantly reassuring you that it's already handled, it's already taken care of. So here we have the Three of Wands and also the Four of Wands. For some of you all who want to be in a romantic relationship, I do see a new and exuberant love coming across your path, but I also see somebody feeling like a huge weight has been lifted, like a huge emotional weight has been lifted, from your universe. So one of that could be is like the assumptions that, maybe you had an interaction with somebody from your past, and it may not have been that bad, but just it could have stirred up emotions of something about that person that reminded you of something else. And so then you can come in contact with that person, and they arms flail wide open, giving you a hug. Hey, oh my God, I haven't seen you. That's one of those swords taken out, because that could have been a concern for you. At first you may have felt like you were paranoid, but it's something about that spirit, that Source is like, you still look like this very regal energy in their eyes, even though you're cutting them out of your life, right? And sometimes that happens because, again, Source is saying, with what I'm sending across your path, they could be very nice and hold you in high regard. See, well, hold on, let me back up for a second, because I want to make sure we're giving clear examples of things here that's coming to me. All right, so we got the Queen of Swords 3 times here, right? This is what I want somebody to see. We got the Queen of Swords 3 times. So this is how people see you. They see you sitting on your throne. They want access to you. You're a person who is very friendly, down to earth. Your heart is in the right place, right? So other people are telling people about you. We're not talking about the people from your past who were committed to misunderstanding you. We're talking about right now. This is how people see you. So as information, this is the Tower card right here because you're at a higher frequency now. As information is coming to you, and this Tower card is the energy card. It's literally attached to Mars. It's where it's the energy and assertion. And so as information is being downloaded into your spirit, let's say for instance, let's just use for an example. Let's say for instance it's somebody that you work with that God is saying to you, something about that energy has a jealous spirit. Let's just say that. Something about that energy has a jealous spirit. It could be in your personal or your professional life, but something about that energy has a jealous spirit, right? And let's say, for instance, you used to hang out with that person. Maybe you patronized their business. Maybe you used to go to them, patronize it. Maybe you went to their beauty salon, or maybe you, went to their workout studio, their gym, whatever the case may be. But something about you, like jealous of me? No, but it's something about their spirit, something about your regal energy that shines a light on their insecurities, right? You don't have to wait until something happens. What happens a lot of times is a lot of people will keep going back to something until something bad does happen, and then, oh God, that's what God was trying to tell me. At this juncture, because you're on your throne, you got the king of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, right? So you don't have any king or queen energy in the fire right here, right? You don't have to wait until somebody burns you. That's what Source is trying to tell you, is like you don't have to wait until something emotionally drains you or burns you in a sense. They already see you like this. So while they see you like this and God is giving you messages, Pisces, you can exit stage left so that their view of you, they're confused. They're like, why in the world did Pisces stop talking to me? Why did Pisces stop patronizing my business? Why did Pisces? You don't even have to tell them that conversation because something hasn't happened yet, not in a physical sense, where you can, so that where they don't have an opportunity. Remember, water is reflective, where they don't have an opportunity to say, well, you did this to me, or you read it wrong, or you're extra sensitive. They won't even have a chance to say that because God is already showing you at a higher frequency, because you've already broken away your generational cycles, chains, and curses. For some of you all, it's been away from family, so your intuition is extremely heightened, right? Not because you're in survival mode, but because you're in thriving mode. And I don't want anything to throw a monkey wrench in that. So because I'm in thriving mode, I'm paying close attention to God. I'm sticking close to my purpose because I know that's where the answers, that's where the healing is. That's where everything I need to know is in my purpose. And that's what I'm seeing for somebody. So here we have right here. So people see you in that light. And so people from your past, you can go ahead and toss that into a burning bowl, because these energies from your past, even though it's over, they're still committed to seeing you a certain way. They're still committed to seeing you a certain way. So like I said before, anxiety is going away because you're now obedient to taking action. I need to leave that in the past. The more and more you stay around people who are fighting their own demons and they're looking to project those demons onto somebody as a water sign and as the last sign in the zodiac, guess who they're going to project it on? You. Yeah, somebody is a healer. Somebody inspires people. Somebody is, like I said, this star card. It's hopeful. It's blissful. It's someone who is optimistic. Whenever you walk into spaces, you just offer hope, bliss, and optimism whenever you walk into spaces. And that's how you want to keep it, because again, people want to be connected to that. So if you end services with something, or you leave a job, you're leaving it on a high note. If you leave a friendship, you're leaving it on a high note. You're moving on from that. And people can assume what they want to. Look for fairies. Yeah, because miracles are definitely all around us. Miracles are all around us. And there's some people that no matter how kind you are, they're committed to misunderstanding you. They're committed to assuming the worst about you. But again, you decided, hey, I saw what God needed me to see. I've already been there in the past before where People were committed to misunderstanding me. I've lamented over it. I've gotten depressed over it, but that's not you today. Creation. There we go. Remember we talked about being in a womb? Where was the card? The Empress card. Talking about the number 6, creation. Yeah. So it could be you and your child, or you and a parent that's going through a major rebirth of abundance and prosperity on the other side. So again, with that, there's a lot of super sensitivity that's going on there. And again, here we have, through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. See how that tree is like the tree of life, the Mother Earth? That's what we're talking about right here. Right here, Mother Earth, down to earth, very relatable, maternal energy. People can come to you and talk to you. You're rooted and grounded. You just give off this very regal energy. I'm talking to men and women, Pisces, by the way. But this is where somebody feels safe, you know. This is where you create best, when you're rooted and grounded and you're planting seeds, only the seeds that you want to grow. So that's where the calmness and the calmness comes from. That's where people see, like, wow, this person, you know, this person is really this person is somebody I want to be connected to. That's how people look at you. It's like, this is a person I really want to be connected to. So let's see what else we got going on here, and let's go ahead and close this out, Pisces. Let's get ready to close this out. Let's close it out. Let's close it out, Pisces. Again, happy Freedom Friday. This message is for the 14th of April through the 14th of May. Sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Yeah, every single day without fail, Pisces, you all need to be listening to something that's flushing, something high vibrational that's flushing all the things that you've absorbed throughout the day. And if you're sweating, that's with God's way of detoxing your spirit. Drink as much water as you possibly can, so you're not reaching for other things you feel like it's going to, you know, feed that which you think could be hunger, which could be just thirst, spiritual thirst, right? So let's see what your number card is, and let's close it out. Let's see what your number card is, Pisces, and let's close it out. See what your number card is, and let's close it out. Number 2, I am diplomatic. So yeah, you're very fair-minded. Here you have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. That's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. Let's pull an affirmation card and let's close it out. Affirmation card, and let's go ahead and close this out. Let's close it out, Pisces. Let us close it out. Letting go. That's it. Letting go. I release what I can't control. I let go of doubt. I will not allow fear to stop me. I say goodbye to all that blocks my growth. I am weightless, free from burdens. I am shifting my perspective. I am free from regret. Failure is a helpful feedback. I'm letting somebody is letting it go. Somebody should be doing a cord cutting ceremony, and somebody should also be listening to meditation music with water sounds in the background. Drink anything with water, spiritual showers, spiritual baths, being near bodies of water. All of that's going to help you. That's where the King of Cups comes in. When I get overwhelmed by things that's trying to drain me and cause my water to evaporate, I'm putting so much energy into it that it's taken away from my creativity, my joy, my all of those things. That's where I need to replenish, and that's where I need to make a decision how I'm going to proceed. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.